This bathroom is kid stuff. 18 months, don't you worry about it. This bathroom is going to be complete. Isn't that a joke? They did a compression fitting on top of the drain itself.
I'm a little nervous, and I say, how long have you been a plumber? And he says, I'm not a plumber.
They came back and gutted it. And they said,
they finished it.
Yeah, you don't want to pay us, we're taking it out.
I kept thinking, this can't really be happening. This has to be a nightmare. I will wake up from this. But it wasn't.
Oh, yeah, baby. Mike Holmes. If you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it. How do you do this to a family? Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Oh, my God. On the money. 2, 3. Here's a story for you. We have a woman that lives alone. Been here for 25 years in a condominium. Looking to make it easier for her to maneuver around her apartment, mainly the bathroom. She's in a wheelchair.
I knew that I needed to make my home more wheelchair accessible, and I was aware that I could get funding through the CMHC Residential Rehabilitative Assistance Program.
It's a really good program. It helps a lot of people in this city and in cities across the country, people that might have to move out of their home if it wasn't for the program allowing them to make significant accessibility changes to the property.
Kathleen was looking for a simple bathroom that she could maneuver in her wheelchair. In other words, no tub, a sink she can get under, a toilet that works for her. Bathroom guy number 1, recommended from some hardware store.
It became evident early on that he really didn't grasp what was required.
I called the contractor just probably no more than a week after he had begun and told him I did not want him to come back.
Hello, Kathleen.
Hi, Mike.
How are you today? Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Contractor number 1, gone. Contractor number 2 comes in. It gets even more interesting. Did they complete this bathroom? Because I don't see a completion here. I see a bathroom that's in rough shape right now.
Second installer put in the sink so close to the wall that there was not room for me to roll in my wheelchair and get centered on the sink. They got the sink the wrong height about 3 times, ordered probably 6 different toilets. About 3 of them they ordered, they would get out here and then it would not be a disabled height toilet. They built the shower and it was supposed to be 32 inches wide. They built
Standard.
Yes. They built it 37 inches wide. If I had been sitting on the toilet, my left leg would have been in the shower.
I know my guys put this up because of the mess that was left and helped clean up and set up your bed so you had the bed to sleep in, just to keep the dirt and dust away from you. You appear to be very clean.
I haven't been able to sleep in here because there's a smell coming out from the bathroom.
And that could be because the drains, they only have plastic stuffed in here. They really want to seal that, make sure there's no smell that comes out of here. Toilet flange, no difference. All they did was stuff it. I mean, what can you do? You stuff it and you try and cover it up. This I don't like. What we're seeing is the thin set they had underneath all the tile, okay? So we see a full tile. Here's the layout of the tile on the back of the tile. That tells me this tile here did not bond to the thin set. We see that it bonded here because they had a hell of a time removing this one, much like this area here.
A lot of this work was done at different times because they got tiles in and they weren't level. And
so they popped a few out?
Oh, quite a few. And I
shows.
kept saying, it's not level. Then, when it was all done, none of the grout matched.
By this time, we're talking 18 months later. By this time, she's had it up to here, and she tells them right out, put in a tub. As long as I get my chair in it, I'm fine with that.
I felt, surely they can't mess that up.
Oh, you little buggers. Look at the way they did this.
They did mess up the bathtub twice.
They used a compression fitting to the drain itself and filled it full of clear silicone. Then They use spray foam underneath it just in case it dripped down to the neighbors.
She's not happy, and I don't blame her. And I like her moxie because she told them right out, I'm not gonna pay you.
At the end of the day, they're the ones that sign the contract with the workers. So it's it's not until they're happy that we're willing to sign off on it too.
They come back and pull their bathroom out.
They took it, I would say, a step farther than what I had anticipated, because not only did they come get their things, but they also took out the light switches, the switch for the vent fan, and absolutely stripped it. They told me that they'd done me a favor and left me walls. And I said, well, that's nice, because I had walls before you ever came.
The only favor they did you was leaving.
Then this contractor, number 2, decides to tell her how to do the next bathroom.
Come on now. This is a bathroom for someone who needs a proper bathroom. This isn't hard. This is kid stuff to me. You
That's
are
right.
limited on your space. It's not like we can give you a huge bathroom here or a proper wheelchair accessible bathroom, but at least we can give you a bathroom that you can use.
Here's a woman that's in a wheelchair, that's on her own, and everyone's looking at her like, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, come on. Come on.
You have burnt your arms
Yes, several times.
reaching over the stove.
And reaching into the oven.
I saw the scars on her arms. That was from reaching over the stove. I saw a lot of dings, and that's from her trying to maneuver and hitting the doors and...
If I walked in and I see that you're trying to maneuver around in a chair that you need right now, and you're hitting doors with your hands, and you're burning your arms with the elements of the stove, that would drive me insane.
I'm gonna give her a new kitchen. Something that makes it easier also for her. I'm gonna pull up the carpet. I'm gonna put in a floor that's durable.
So there is little things that I can do here to make it more comfortable for you, that you are still independent, and just make it easier for you to maneuver. And definitely get in your bed at night and have a good rest.
I will love that.
Because something tells me sitting up in a bed with pillows propped around you isn't working.
Not very well.
I'm gonna take care of all the necessary permits. I'm gonna give her the bathroom that is comfortable to her.
Since you seem to be used to what you do every day and want to stay here, I want to make sure that I make it comfortable for you. Is that okay with you?
Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Because of this disruption, there has been absolutely no comfort in my life, not in being able to use my bedroom. It's just been horrible.
When I'm done, you should come back, smile. You probably do cartwheels around your apartment and enjoy everything we've done.
I'll practice them while I'm at the hotel.
Where do you want the hot tub? Just kidding.
Anywhere.
Just kidding. Let's get you out of here. You have notes everywhere.
Little love notes to you because I thought I might forget.
Is it notes for you or is it for me? Okay, I'll actually read them. This lady has been without a bathroom for well over a year, almost 2 years, and has had 2 contractors come in with CMHC, and I love that part of the government that they will assist someone in need. So the first bathroom was done. They didn't get paid because she wasn't happy and it was not good enough. The second bathroom was done, totally complete. They did not get paid because she was not happy and there were things wrong with it. They came back and gutted it. And they said,
they finished it.
Yeah, you don't want to pay us, we're taking it out. So they did, and I think this is hilarious. So you went to all the work of pulling it out so I can see what you did wrong, and right off the bat, the drain is wrong, there's a few things wrong, but we'll take care of that. So we're going to give her a brand new bathroom. We're going to think ahead and make it easier for her to get around. That means removing the carpets, putting in new floors, removing the kitchen, putting in a wheelchair accessible kitchen, because she has burnt her arms reaching up over the stove from her chair. I am not going to move things 1,000 times. Let's clean up this porch. Let's get some plastic off those windows. Close all the windows to start with, okay? I want them all plastic just in case rain can drive in.
Okay.
We are going to take all the big boxes, get them out, and pile them as neat as possible. We're going to turn that into a total packed room of boxes. Any light boxes, any small boxes go in the closet in the bedroom, up on the top shelf. Take that closet and load it as much as possible.
Is she still in here somewhere? There's a lot of crap in here.
I want you to walk around your camera, and I want you to hit everything we see, all the pictures on the wall, the mirrors, the television, everything the way she has it laid out. You're going to be taking about 100 pictures, go throughout all the rooms, keep taking pictures, so that we know at least when we move everything out where to put it back.
So boxes go here, couch goes there.
Right, there's a million Post-it notes throughout this apartment. Make sure that none of them are dropped. Okay, so let's all take our time and start reading them so we familiarize ourselves with her wishes and her dreams, which is going to be a lot.
Okay.
The bed is garbage. Obviously, keep all the sheeting. Okay, so I think if we dismantle it and get it in an area, we got all those boxes out in the hallway that gotta go. Let's see if we can find recycling.
All right.
If we empty it, it's all for the better for us. We'll pull up the carpet tomorrow as we're pulling out the kitchen.
Yeah.
We're gonna remove the closet here, so let's remember that. Let's
Okay.
see. We have a note here that says, this closet is to be taken out. Did you grow another couple inches?
I think it's the boots, sir. Here.
Or no?
Sorry.
Adam, she's the same condition as you.
We got me the blues. The blues is down here, isn't it? That gives you an idea what the closets were like. You know, it's funny to see people that are pack rats.
Yes.
You know, that's not that she's a very kind person, very nice person, but my God. Again. Okay. Like there's 3 measuring cups, right? Plus, actually 4, plus all these. See what I mean? How many casserole dishes do you need? Wow. If you and Katie can actually do your wonderful magic thing and go through this kitchen and figure out what you would like to keep, make sure she's got cookie pans and everything she needs and not 1,000 of each,
One of
okay?
everything?
But just pick a set of nice glasses, coffee mugs, one set of dishes. We need to label as much as possible because just taking a look at that door tells you how organized this lady is, okay?
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while.
Let's cut the carpet right across here, make sure there's no cables under it.
All right.
Right across here, remove it. Okay, we'll put the table over there for now. And then we're gonna take the piano and stuff we don't wanna keep moving and put it over here.
Okay.
Oh, look at, there's color samples. What does that mean? There is no phone jack in this room. There is one on the other side of this wall in my present study. So something tells me she'd like it moved over here. I don't see no paint samples in here. You gotta love her, man. You really do. Look at samples of a paint color. She doesn't identify which one. But right by the switch, she likes blue in the kitchen. That's quite obvious. As a matter of fact, there's almost a complete match here with the one blue. Looks like the kitchen will be blue. Let's get someone in the bathroom that we're doing, scraping all that thin stuff off. So hammer, please, no jackhammers. We're gonna annoy these people in this building like crazy, so do that.
Woo! Hot in here.
This is not the greatest because I can't really make it a wheelchair accessible bathroom, but I can make it at least comfortable for you. The first bathroom was not paid for because the government was involved in this CMHC, and obviously they did not do the job right. So they were gone, and then a second company came in, completed the bathroom. They didn't get paid because they did a lot of mistakes and did not make the homeowner happy. But they had the balls to come back and say, okay, we're not being paid, we're taking it out. So they took out their bathroom.
You're kidding.
No. You think they would have walked away and said, just keep it, you know, just keep it. No, they came in and then they show us their evidence of what they do, right? Isn't that a joke? They did a compression fitting on top of the drain itself. And then put a bunch of spray foam down. I'm going to assume it was to hold it in place, but this is totally unacceptable. You know, you gotta love all this crap that they do. All the metal studs and
Beautiful. Metals attaching each other. We're gonna get galvanic corrosion happening, and the copper will fail soon after. So
Eat a
it's
hole
just
in
a
it.
matter of time. Will we get access to the floor below?
of course not, unless you want to go demo the bathroom downstairs.
Okay.
I tried to convince her to sell it and move.
Yeah.
You know, go move into a home that's set up for you. But she's been here for 25 years and she's the type to stay. So
Really?
we're gonna try and make her comfortable.
These are original cabinets, and these are basically new tiles. I knew right away, as soon as I came in here, that these were not going to go under. Very few guys would actually pull everything to do it properly, so not surprised at all.
Here's the problem that I see is that we're going to absolutely see everything underneath it.
Yeah.
So it might be wise to cut a big hole here, do an inspection, because I also know you were leaking from here, correct?
I'm gonna have to open up a little bit more. I wanna check the condition of this copper.
Do what you have to do. I'm not worried about it. You've already cut this. We'll pull out the rest. This is a great example to homeowners, eh? Like, look at this.
This
It's
is what
fairly
happens.
clean here.
Yep.
But look at the crap that got underneath it here, right? And then we get over to here and we see the moisture buildup from the
Yeah.
taps. Nothing penetrated here because they had a seal under the taps,
Yeah.
but did not seal properly under the sink.
Exactly.
This little preventive maintenance thing of
Can save
keeping
you.
it watertight will save you from replacing your
Yeah,
countertop.
Exactly, yeah.
There is a sign here that says this closet is to be taken out. It doesn't say down, it says take it out. Take it out. We can throw this one away.
Bottom of you, there you go.
Watch the ceiling, watch the ceiling. This is right now, we'll call it the den. I want to remove all those shelves and the brackets and the door. So we'll recess the cabinet and trim it out. We're going to pick the colors that she's chosen on the wall here. We're going to leave the wallpaper because this works with what I'm going to do. And this wall, I want a complete custom cabinet bookcase. So we'll make this look identical to this. This can be 16. Make sure you got a filler strip out from the wall, filler strip from the ceiling so we can create a nice trim effect, maybe some sort of a crown. Before, there used to be an opening here. That explains the second light and switch here. We can see the opening that was here. You're gonna measure this one, and then go to the other side, measure all this, and incorporate another custom cabinet that we would actually cut this opening and slip one in the wall here. Do me a favor, draw this up, let me see it. So you're gonna have cabinets here, we'll make them at the shop and then install them.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put in a fridge here and a two end gables, right in that location there, yep.
Okay.
So the only wall plug we have in the kitchen is right here above the dishwasher, right? This, I mean, it used to be a counter all the way across before. We've just opened up the center of it so she can get her wheelchair in. Our stove location is right there, right? So it's
All right.
a cabinet installation, so we can just pony right off the stove line and bring it over to the stove top, right?
That's right.
That's what I thought. Okay, your questionable point is a receptacle on the wall here.
The only issue is going to be how do I get back to the panel? So keeping the damage to a minimal is a tricky part. Got a bulkhead there that I can use and that bulkhead there, but the problem is that hallway.
Do Frank a huge favor.
Yeah.
I want you to stay 6 inches away from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay? And I want you to cut a path, give him 6 inches of an opening right from here, right down to that end wall. there.
Okay.
Okay?
Since we're doing everything brand new, wherever there's counter space, I need to make sure we provide a counter receptacle. Now the ones that are going to be close to the sink, since it's all new, they need to be 20 amp, GFI protected.
That's only if you're rewiring, isn't it?
During a retrofit like this, needs to be done.
You sure?
Pause.
Let me get this straight though.
Sure.
As long as cabinets were there and we put the cabinets back, you don't have to make a change. So we still have the oven, we have a stove top,
Okay.
so we're not really changing anything other than making it wheelchair accessible. Now, I want to make it easier for her, but my knowledge says as long as we're not like relocating the kitchen, doing all kinds of different things, you don't have to mess with the electrical.
I'll make a call and double check, because I'm almost positive I've got to add a receptacle there. Make it a phone call. By electrical code, you're 100% correct. It does not have to be this.
See, I knew
All
that.
right. Yeah, bare minimum.
I knew that.
You're right.
Okay, no, it's just, I've done this
You're
before.
gloating again. You did this like 4 times outside.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Am I rubbing it in?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go back to common sense. Common sense says we should have a receptacle wherever the counters are. So, you know what? I'm fine with that. Let's do it.
Okay.
We have room in the panel, right?
We do.
So we're building some cabinets for Kathleen's condo. She has a lot of books and a lot of trinkets that are gonna get set on all these shelves. There's gonna be actually 5 units this size, all put together into one big one.
I'm ripping the dados in here for the shelves to actually slide into. You'll see shelves and they're bowing in the center and everything. This will ensure that it won't happen.
Because of the size of the condo, we don't really have room to set up a whole staging area like this to assemble the cabinets. So we're gonna pre-assemble them here. And then when we get to Kathleen's, we'll take them from this stage and finish them off. And then Craig will come in and do the final finishing on them.
Your closet's full. I take it you like to, what do you call that?
Crochet.
That, I was right. Crochet, I'm a contractor. I build things, so.
I like to crochet, so I have a lot of yarn.
Okay.
I have a degree in English, so I have a lot of books.
Okay.
2 different companies come in to do a bathroom for a woman in need. She's in a wheelchair. Kathleen was looking for a simple bathroom that she could maneuver in her wheelchair. In other words, no tub, a sink she can get under, a toilet that works for her.
The first contractor, we're not sure if he really understood the scope of the work.
I called the contractor just probably no more than a week after he had begun and told him I did not want him to come back.
Contractor number 2 comes in, it gets even more interesting.
While they had, they appeared to have really good plans and they seemed to be a reputable contractor, it just kind of went bad.
But it's just like they were incapable of doing it, but how can they be incapable of doing it and stay in business? If I could turn that bathroom into an ensuite library instead of a bathroom, I think I would have just walked away from it because it's been a nightmare.
We're gonna finish this wall directly across, right?
Okay.
So I'm hoping there's nothing in here. I can
Yeah.
take this down and I can add another custom book cabinet on the other side, right?
Gotcha.
And I'll just
Bring it this way.
Yeah, Petey's at the office now making up the other ones.
Yeah.
So I'll add this one to it. So just cut that open. Oh, that's not a surprise.
No, very Mickey Mouse, and as you can see, like the whole bottom is sort of rotted out here, right?
We have 2x4 studs?
Yes, we do.
Okay, we'll just
You
screw
got
in a
it?
bottom plate, go right across, take out anything that's rusted and rotted.
Yep.
All right, and let's get probably Carlito and any drywall repairs. Let's
All right.
get going on that.
Do you want to start framing in the kitchen?
Yes, please.
You'd have framers on both sides. Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. Okay. Hey, that's where I put my Belanger.
Well, Jer, I really appreciate you coming in here, and I love to see that you cover everything up, keep it 100% professional. That I like. Now, I have met a lot of stucco guys that simply claim they can come in, touch it up.
Because perhaps in a little corner or something, you might get away with it, but in the middle of a room, no. Hand sand it down with 50 grit, just to
Okay.
flatten it out. Then we're gonna prime it. We will give it a coat of flat paint too, to ensure the color. The same paint, the same black paint is going in the stucco.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
That's-
Just mix it in and spray it on.
Can't go wrong. There's
No.
never a doubt that it's going to turn out right.
The beautiful masterpiece of a plumbing contractor that did the renovation here in the past. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace it with something similar to that, but a lot easier in construction that will actually work. I've used the MG coupling, and I've made a transition so that I could adjust this ABS fitting for my shower assembly. It's a straightforward connection, a lot easier than using tons of silicone, which probably didn't work in the first place. And very easy approach, and it works.
She's gonna like it. How long?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Cabinets are going in today, both in the library and in the kitchen, and we're gonna be tiling. I think she's gonna be surprised.
Couldn't have been any hotter today, huh?
Off to the left? Sure. You want it?
We're putting a face, much like a casing on here, to overlap on the shelves, either way about 1.25 inches, as well about 6-inch face coming this way. After we put the facing on here, we can run our baseboard through, and that'll tie it into the rest of the room. We're gonna put a routed edge on here just to finish it off, make it a little more ornate, and then we'll sand it, fill it, caulk it. It's ready for paint.
Before we did the cement board, we put in double bats insulation to help with not only fire, but also to insulate with sound between the next condo over. It's the pipes are right there in the same wall as us, and as well, because she's in a wheelchair, we beefed up all the walls in here. We got about 2 feet of bracing throughout half the walls, just for security rails above the toilet, all around the shower. Just, you know, should be safe in here. She'll be able to get up out of her chair, pull on anything, and, you know, not have to worry about it pulling out of the metal studs.
Looking good. I am impressed. Do you need anything from me, or just stay the hell out of your way?
No.
Just stay out of your way, right? Happy days? That is a tight fit. That's what I call a perfect fit. Awesome.
Because we're not doing the floor first, we want to work on these walls right away. We're going to start about 8 inches off the floor so we can actually band this whole room with a Curdy strip that actually will come off the wall right onto our Ditra, and it gives that 100% waterproof. We level lined our wood. We're going to come right off that. That gives us a nice, sturdy, strong base to just basically come off. So we'll do a couple of rows tonight, get started, get the Ditra down, let it set overnight. Tomorrow morning we come in, we finish off the shower, and we can tile our way out basically anytime after that.
As we're moving along, the mortar's drying. It dries really fast in a lot of areas. Like we have the heat, it's really hot in here. So this mortar will dry really fast. So if we don't back butter the tiles, we won't have the proper adhesion from the tile to the wall. And basically, if you've ever seen tiles pop off, it's because they've never back buttered the tile. What do you think of Pink's tile work?
Yeah, right.
Actually, she did a good job. 3-day job in one day. Did good.
I had to cut them, lay them, make my own mix.
Yeah. And she started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and she still got it done.
By 5.
That's the trooper she is.
Yeah.
I'll stuff a bunch of bad insulation through the hole. We'll pin in all in here, a little bit of spray foam on the bottom, and then fill it up with thin set or any type of dry mortar. So how do you like that idea, eh? Curdy banding around the toilet? So that way
brilliant.
no water can get in underneath it?
Yeah.
Let's see what time we can make that. Because we want to contour it to here, right?
Right.
And then this way, we want everything driven to that drain. We're gonna be building it up a little bit in there. But we have to do what we have to do. So this is gonna be a real pain in my butt today. Because this floor runs so much on this angle, we've gotta build this up. Not to mention, I need to build it up so that I'm high on this end to get down to the drain. We can always lay down another Detra on top of this. Then set down another piece of Detra,
Yeah.
put in our threshold, finish tiling this, tile this first thing in the morning.
Okay.
This will work.
I think it's a great idea. So we'll bring that under, that brings this up higher, which gives us enough beef here to bring our tiles down here.
Okay, let's do
I'll
it.
get it done.
Now we're using a non-modified thin set, because normally we want to use as much modified as possible simply because it has more adhesion. In this case, 2 surfaces meaning one of them is not porous. We cannot use modified, we must use non-modified. I'm fine with this. Obviously, I want that a little bit higher. Our run is good at this point. So what I want you to do is let's use the white because this is marble.
Right.
We're gonna use the white not modified and build that right up. I want you to butter the back of the piece of marble.
Okay.
Hit that down with a 1/2-inch notch trowel
Yeah.
and then set it gently down.
And you're going flush with the outside doing that? That's very nice.
Pack it,
Yep.
wipe it down, check it again.
Okay.
The great thing about spraying custom cabinetry is that it's going to deliver a superior finish. It's going to look like it came out of a factory. And Pete's done a great job building these things. We spent a lot of time priming it, sanding it, prepping it. So by being able to spray, obviously you can see it's taken more work to prep off the room, but it's going to look like $1 million.
The goal was to set up the pipe so that Kathleen would be able to get as close to the sink as possible. Because we're dealing with brass fittings, we are a little bit limited in terms of the fittings and the ability to move the drain assembly. If it was a residential house and we had to deal with ABS pipe, we would have a little bit more flexibility and ability to get this thing set up.
So basically what I'm doing is I'm using Speed Set, which is a modified mortar. It dries in about 15 minutes. I just laid this about 10 minutes ago and it's rock hard. I could already stand on it. 2 hours I'll be able to grout. It'll be finished. So basically what I've done is I've drawn a line all the way around this pan and that's my level line, which is basically a 1/2 inch under the threshold that's sitting here. And I'm pitching everything in towards the drain. If you notice, this is all level. And if I were to bring this to level right now, you would see that it's just enough of a pitch just to get rid of the water that builds up.
Joe, can you turn on a switch?
Finally, her bedroom's set back up again.
Yeah, finally.
I've got a rubber strip that gets epoxied in right across the center of this threshold and stops all water from coming this way.
Roll under sink. Nice.
Of course. The grab bar in case she needs it. We're gonna ask her if she wants another one. I didn't want to put on anything on this side at this point simply because she still has some mobility and I don't want her hitting anything. We're trying to give her the room.
Right. It's just really a tremendous improvement over what she had before. This is really something else.
The countertop, 100% not porous.
And she can roll right under.
She can get her legs under. We're just painting underneath now, clean up, get the lines back, tied back up again. Brand new oven. This oven is also special for her. This way she's right down at that height. She can open it up, not being an issue. You gotta love this.
Pull down inserts.
Yep. So lock them in place when they're down, load them up with the extra weight on it, because if you notice, it's a little hard to pull down.
Yeah.
It's designed that with the extra weight on it, now she can be easy.
Counterbalanced.
Counterbalanced.
Excellent.
Let it go. She doesn't have to put up herself. She reaches up, she throws the door over, boom, it grabs it, brings it close. So we're clear, we're signed off?
Yeah, looks good. We're more than happy to sign off on this one.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. This is actually quite brilliant. It's the first time I've ever seen it. When I heard about it, I had to say, let's check this out. We epoxy it down, which really, any type of epoxy holds it just like better than glue. Epoxy is about the best you can get. That will not leak. We use a special silicone on the end that stops it. And even if she ran over the end, it doesn't move. You know what I mean? That wheel goes over here, it doesn't pull this off the wall.
Try not to slip with that in.
Oh, don't worry.
Be messy.
Oh, sorry. It gives me 1.5 inches of water surface within the shower. So you really got to plug that drain to come up over top of this, or have your chair on top of it, and even then, it's still going to hold so much water in. Why is it always me and you in the freaking chair?
I noticed.
What the hell's going on here? So, you know, education is the key to everything. I will explain it to her in detail. Make sure you're inside. Make sure you pull the curtain closed.
They're all sitting downstairs having drinks.
They're laughing at us.
I know.
Then I'm going to feel comfortable that that water is not going to end up approximately here, because that's where we don't want it, right? Because if it comes here, it'll go downstairs. Stays inside that bathroom, won't go anywhere. Well, we've got the minutes to play with. I just want to make sure that the whole thing grabs.
Oh, you're squeezing it on. I see what you're doing.
I'm just sort of mixing it in.
Okay.
I think we have it.
I think it's a great idea, man. Just something nice and simple.
Hello? For you.
Hello.
Beauty. How was your 2 weeks vacation?
It was lovely.
It
They
was
were so
lovely?
nice.
Well, you were on vacation. I was busy working.
You were slaving away.
Come on in. I'm gonna close the door for you.
Imagine waiting 2 years for a bathroom. Now imagine waiting 2 years for a bathroom that you really need.
Let's turn left.
You know, sometimes I don't get this. I really, day in, day out, I fix crap after crap. The stories I really don't understand is people in need.
We didn't take any walls out in your hallway. We didn't do anything crazy like that.
You know, like, is this all about money? Is this no longer about I care about the person that I'm working for?
But we do see a new floor right away, don't we?
That's very pretty. Very pretty.
So, we took out the closet, brought in a specialist to redone your whole ceiling.
That's nice. You can't tell at all where it was.
I guess you can, because they actually hand sanded it down, cleaned it all up, and then they put up a nice sealer, then primer, and then resprayed the whole ceiling. So this room is no longer a bedroom, but it is your what? What do we call it?
My study.
Your study. Okay, so what was the other room you wanted?
It was to be a library.
A library.
Oh my goodness.
I had Peter, who is my carpenter, and Pinky go to the office, and I decided to have you brand new custom cabinets for all your books.
I am just amazed. They're going to be so nice. It's just beautiful.
And we took advantage of that little nookie that walked into the kitchen before and give you another one. So we have your day bed, your chair, and tried to make it as comfortable and roomy as possible.
Now, this job didn't get bigger. We actually made it bigger. The reason it didn't get bigger is because the other company pulled their bathroom out. Made it easier for me.
Oh, that's so nice.
We had a designer come in and design a most incredible kitchen for you. You see, I didn't like the burns on your arms.
I'm not gonna burn myself.
I know that, but I didn't like it, so I always wanted to make it just a little bit easier. So you
I
have
love to bake.
You do?
I can't
You see
wait
this?
to bake in here.
You have a brand new oven here, and it's at your level, so you can see it completely.
It's a convection oven.
It is,
too.
and that's great for what?
That's baking.
You got it.
The reason we made it bigger was to make it easier for Kathleen.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
Think so?
Because I really love to bake.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to make me some cookies. We gave you quartz specialty countertops and dropped down the center so it was more comfortable for you to almost wheel under.
It'll be good.
In each one of these cupboards, there happens to be, if you reach up and pull this down, you can put in all your plates. What we're gonna do is lock it in place. We load it all up with everything you want, okay? And it's counterbalanced by the weight that's up there. You let it go and it just puts everything back in the cupboard again. This is what we call a glass cooktop. And this is a total safety cooking unit for you. Hold that down for 2 seconds. Power's on. So we see the power buttons for each one. We can actually hit a number, which is 9, which is this one. So that won't get hot. You wanna know why? Because nothing's on it. Now once it picks up the pot that's on the stove, we're gonna turn that back on, okay? Because we're on this one here, which is this burner, I'm going to put that to 9. It senses the pot, starts to heat it right away, okay? So right now we can hear that going, right? Now I take that pot off, boom, it fails, and this is not hot at all. That's a brand new fridge, ice maker, water, everything. Filtered water system.
Goodness.
Extra ice, cubed, crush. There's your light. And it's kind of a funky light. That's an LED light.
Like for a smoothie?
Oh, yeah. If you're gonna do it right the first time.
I'm overwhelmed by everything. It's just all very beautiful, and that is where I like to sit in the morning and write.
Is it?
Every morning.
By your new freezer.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna get so much in it. There's more space.
And makes it easier for you to get in and out of. That's the idea.
There are times when I don't feel well that I can't go out, so I have to plan ahead.
Now with your new oven, you're gonna bake those cookies and bake all kinds of stuff. You can freeze whatever the hell you want, put it in your new freezer, and then when I come over for dinner, you can just pull it out and cook it up in the microwave.
Right. The kitchen is, beyond belief.
But let's go see the living room. Now this is a really good floor. This is actually very durable.
And it will not be bothered by the wheelchair.
At all.
I like this.
You like this?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I like things that you can keep really clean.
Look at your bathroom.
Look at this. You know what? I love that floor.
Oh.
Love it, love it, love it. And look at the sink. Oh, I like that. Really, I could just cry because the nightmare I went through in this bathroom. Look, it's right.
You can almost wash your hair in the sink.
It's right. And the bathroom, I'm just very, very pleased with because it went so bad for so long and it just looks perfect. I'm really taken with this. I'm sorry, I mean, it's just a sink, but
Hey.
it took so long to get it.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
It's gonna be really, really nice. I was really considering walling it up and just having it empty. I mean, seriously, because it had become so ridiculous. Like, how long can you keep going on with something like that? And I thought maybe I'll just close it up for a while, and when I feel stronger, tackle it at that point. And it looks so right.
Now look at your shower stall. I was able to put in a waterproof system. Like, you can actually flood this floor if you wish. We fixed all your drain, and I guarantee it would have leaked before into your neighbor's apartment downstairs. Absolutely guarantee it.
Okay.
This is a rubber strip that you can actually wheel right over. It will collapse. It will stand back up again. that will take quite a bit of water of holding, but we don't want that. We contoured that floor to go right to the drain. I gave you a curtain because there's really nothing else I can do but give you a curtain that stays on the other side of that vinyl, which
The
gives
curtain
you...
is safer
It's
for
safer.
disabled persons.
I thought so.
It's the way you're supposed to go. I'm really pleased with the shower because that's been like what's just kept going wrong, wrong, wrong. When we discussed the shower, I gave you a really bad time.
I know you did.
Really, really
But I'm pretty
bad.
tough.
Because, well, I had a good reason because we know what went wrong
Well, 2 years
previously.
without a bathroom, I'd be a little bit livid
You know,
myself.
it gets you a little bit edgy about it. And I kept saying, I don't want water to come out, and it won't. I mean, I can already tell that.
No, it won't.
She's been there for 26 years. She didn't want to move. And I think we succeeded simply because we gave her her independence. And that's what she wanted. That's what she needed. She doesn't want to be taken care of. She doesn't want to be anywhere else but in her home.
It's going to be so amazing because it's going to make it easier for me to manage. It's not just like pretty bathroom, pretty kitchen. Yes, pretty bathroom and pretty kitchen, but I can manage on my own. Thank you all so very much.
You're
I know
welcome.
you must have worked so hard and it's just lovely.
It's not sky blue though.
Oh, no! Library. I'm in the library.
Shouldn't have said that, but Mike
It's
asked.
okay. We had an arm wrestle. She won. She wants it blue.
Who's?
Come on, let's go.
What's this?
You gave me a bad time. You told me I collected too much.
I said I was going to give you a hard time. I was going to make it easy.
But then I get to give you a hard time.
You
too.
did. You did. You gave me the blues.